Yeah. Early morning here, getting ready to make some movements. Just come here in Glamorgan here. Just come and open up the house and stuff. Just arrived here. It's now 5:30 a.m. So alright, getting ready to make some movements. So I just came and opened up the house and thing, and what on my mind this morning, I think I'll make a trip down to Lovers Lane. For those who don't know, we had an area in Glamorgan what we call Lovers Lane, between Glamorgan and Richmond. Yeah. So I hear there's a lot of changes down there. I don't know what to look forward to, but I'm gonna try that this morning. So as I say, I just come in Glamorgan here. It's 5:30. Yeah. So let me just show you around a little bit, and then we're gonna make some movements. Yeah. So as I say, I just get here, come and open up the house a little during the day and come back in the evening and close up. So here we are in Trow Street, front, nice clean up. Boy Hamilton clean up here nice. Yeah. Now we'll just go to the back here a little. Yeah. All here was grass, so all here clean up. On. Yeah. Oh man, where you come from? Like, what go on? That's right, it's good. Yeah. So here we go. Little view at the back. Yeah. See how nice down there. I have a friend this morning, early morning. Yep. You better trust dog than you trust man, man. You see how nice he is? Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, back all clean up here. Back of Hamilton, clean up here, nice. Right in your hand reach, you have Julie mango there. Yeah, I planted these 2 coconut trees 3 years ago. They should have been bigger, but some sheep was giving them real thunder. Yeah, that's one there. I had 2 over there, but they didn't make it. Them sheep really lick them up. I plant a lemon tree down there. That's had a hard time too. But he survived. The avocado tree didn't make it. This is our next coconut tree I have planted here. But that getting more some attention, So that's a little bigger. I planted some pineapple. Yeah, I planted planting tree up there, but I didn't really make it. Yeah, and as you could see right here, you come right here and you touch breadfruit right here. Yeah, right here. Hand touch, let me show you. You got breadfruit right here, all in the backyard. You got cane, everything right down there. Yeah. So, a guava. Yeah, so that's what showing off here. What going on, right? Like, me have no food again. Yeah. So, yeah. This is the side of the house. That's where I get clean up. All my material was stored right here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so that's what's showing off here. And we're gonna start getting ready to make that run in Lovers Lane. And what we're gonna do is like we're trying to blend in the past with the present. So you know what's there now, and we're gonna see what's there now and think about what used to be there. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. All right, it might be long. Here's another little view of the area again. And we're going to try to go house by house as we go out and see the past the present and the past, you know, visualize how the scene was on them time. So stick around and stay and see what go on. Yeah man. The man here stretching early morning. Yeah man, this is the neighbor here. Iron. Yeah man, Jed. That's the Jed operate early, watching the meet here. Yeah man, alright. So stick and stay people. We're gonna do this. Yeah. There we go. So as I say, I'm in the King's residence in Glamorgan here, Broad Street. You know? Yeah. Nice palm tree and we're going now. So right here, used to be a tailor shop right here. Barber look to right here. And right here used to be like the Vibzs house. Yeah. So what we have here now is car park. And a matter of fact, turn back there. That was a scenic view right there. Go and shop there now. And the Vibzs house used to be right here. And now it's a nursery school right now. Yeah. Maybe nursery school now. Yes, so this used to be Vibzs house. So in here I could actually identify, but after I get to Lovers Lane I wouldn't be able to say one. Here should be Uncle Buck, Tanti Margie. Yeah, good memories over this. Uncle Buck used to take care of us, man, Tanti Margie too. Tanti Margie used to give me a whole bread every Saturday. I go pick she bamboo and bake. 12 years old, 12-year-old getting a whole bread every Saturday, you know what that is, right? Can't forget that. Yeah. Yeah. This is used to be Tanti Margie's shop here. I don't know who running that now. No going on here. Yeah. And that's Frankie Mark 1. Yeah. And Frankie Mark 2 down there. And that's going down the bottom. Yeah. So this is something not fairly new to us. You know, that's another new construction there. Yeah. And here we go. Down here. So Tanti Margie they used to live here. And then
I must be following you.
no, you're good. I don't really force it on anybody, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's why you should be on.
I'm going down the bay. Walking to go and take a bath.
I going down there too, but I'm trying to go down Lovers Lane a little. I don't know how down there is now.
Down there nice man.
So,
I just walk and come.
And where you bus out?
I just go by my mother, come down and bus out by the shop there.
Okay, but I could go down behind the road.
Go down behind.
Right, so I might meet you down the video, I don't know. And then you might want to be on the video.
No.
All right. I'll try, you know, a lot of people can't come home. So from the village, they want to know how the village look like, what it used to be, you know. Okay. Yeah, so that's Carol there. We all grew up together, you know.
Don't call me name.
All right. Well, I'll scratch it. Yeah. So here, down here, as I say, Uncle but Tanti Margie. And down there used to be a pig pen down there. Yeah. And down there is where Ali Baba lived. Yeah. Right now. Yeah. Blood clot Ali. Yeah. Yeah, Ali Baba, blood clot Ali Baba. Down there lived there. Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know him at first. Remember this mango tree? Delris house up there. We just saw just now. And this is the shop here. Yeah, this is the shop here, Miss Boris shop. So I think Delris running that now. So as I said, we was on George Street. And I think they still have a post office here too. So as I said, this used to be the Adventist church here. Yeah. Yeah. The post office used to be where that car is up there. Miss Glenn and them. Yeah. So, what's going on, man? Yeah. So, if I go this way, I'll go up to Sheep Pen Ridge. But again, you could see the sign here. Morning. You could see the sign here telling me Lovers Lane. Alright. So yeah. So for who didn't know, so it's going down here. So I don't know what's going on down here. I don't know if I'm gonna get stopped. I don't know. But let's go. Down here used to be just a track, a trail going down to an area like a park. So on Sundays, you know, most kids would, you know, the parents used to dress them and bring them down here like a park, you know. Sometimes you see a white man come around with a tall long socks and a big broad hat with his dog walk around. It's a shop, yeah. So now, big changes down here. As I say, it was just a track coming down here. Okay? It was estate property, actually. Yeah, so far, I see road going. So we're going to just follow the road. So here's the first building as we approach. So I don't know. These are what? All there used to be just cocoa and bush. Yeah. Yeah. And then on this side here, we have our next house here. Yep. Used to be the white man park, you know, where he come out on Sundays, dress up in this tall socks and this funny left. And the broad hat and the thing, but after a while, he start coming down. He had access to down here. Yeah, so here we go. And up there, Sheep Pen Ridge up there, going into the Adventist church. One time I heard they was going to use here as a cemetery. I don't know if it's still happening or what, if you're going to still in, you know, the future, I don't know. Yeah, so, and the road is wide coming down here. Yeah, so here we go. It's a new construction again. So I wouldn't be able to identify that on the show you. Yeah, and look how the road wide down here. Yeah. So down here is a city now, eh? Lovers Lane. Yeah. People here don't build small houses, you know? Yeah. Yep. So folks, it's early in the morning, so if some people, you didn't see nobody, some people gone to work already, getting ready to come home back, and some people getting ready to go to work. Yeah. So we go as far as this road could take. So as I said, let's focus on this new building here. This look like a church though. So it could be a church. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the back of this new construction up there. We had the front before. If you look through there, there's a house through there too, through the bush there too. Yeah. Yeah, this is his side here, this one. Church style. Yeah. Yeah, so we have a road going this way. So I think this one would take me right back to Richmond, I believe. But let's go this way first and see. That's where the park used to be, Lovers Lane. Down here. Yeah. We had a lot of flowers, nice flowers, and nice savanna grass, you know. Yeah. Oh, and here's a bread nut tree here. Yeah. And here's a ripe one. So everything is intact. So I could actually take this and take it home and boil it. Right now I don't have no space, so I don't know. Maybe I drive back later. It seems like I could drive right down here and pick it up. Nobody ain't gonna bother with that. So that's a bread nut. Relative of breadfruit. Yeah. So here we go. Somebody clean the spot here. The whole fence wrong. Yeah. So I think the park was somewhere across the Lovers Lane. Nice flowers, no bush never used to grow there somehow or the other. You know? Yeah. And here we go. Somebody clean the spots here, cherry trees. So I think we coming back this way, but if not, we'll be on both sides. Yeah? We'll be on both sides as I go. Up there is the Seventh-day Adventist church up there in Sheepton Ridge. Yeah? There's where I come from up there. So we got cherry tree, we got sapodilla tree. Like a farm down here. Yeah. The person well fenced from. Yeah. And we're going in. We got peas. We got coconuts. That's the river right across there. Yeah. Lovers Lane. We have a channel here with Dasheen, swamp little area. Yeah, plantains coming in. So big road down here. Yeah. We got a few farms down here. Yeah. This side is the riverside over there. Yeah. Here we have the cocoa. Yeah. Cocoa here. And as a matter of fact, down here used to be actually a cocoa farm too. The estate cocoa. Yeah. So this whole area was cocoa, and then we had the little park over there, the Lovers Lane. Yeah. Yeah. The riverside right over there. Yeah. And then this would have taken us right back to site. So we had a quarry in here. Crush stone and gravel and make gravel and thing around here. So we're gonna go there. Let's go look down here and see an entrance here. You might see the river going straight to Richmond Bay. Yeah? You see? Look that, nice. You could go down there and bathe. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So let's continue going. Yeah. So it's one thing, they have a lot of farms in here. You know. Yeah. We got custard apple over there. And flavor pepper. Melon gin. They didn't come too well. You know. But it's early morning, as I say. Now maybe it's about 5:20 a.m. Yeah. So what's up? Yeah. Wow. And then we get close up to the papaya. Yeah. Wild papaya. So what's up again? Man, they got everything going on in here. Yeah. Everything going on here, boy. Lemon tree. Yep. So we used to come all in here and set mango chop and dove chop and all kind of thing like that. Yeah. But that's after the white man gave up. You know, they ran out the white man. Before that, we couldn't come in here like that. Kidding? Villagers was banned from all these areas and he was running things. Here we go over there. Somebody living over there. Nice little house. Yeah. Yes, they could. Yeah. It's through the bush there. There are windows and everything. Yeah. That's his trap going there. Here's the next part of the river then. Yeah. Right? Where do you take it to now? Okay. Let's see. So this way, I think would take you to the where the quarry used to be around there. But again, I didn't know how to nice with me to cut the bush and down. So let's go this way. Yeah. Let's see where we come out. We come part of the stream coming down here. Yeah. Back this way. Yeah, I don't have a clue where I'm going, but I'm going. Yeah. So we'll be coming back this way. Yeah. All part of Richmond Estate, Lovers Lane area. Coming back to the Wall Road area going. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. A nice mini farm here. Okay. Oh, this place looks familiar. So right here, they used to have a slave house somewhere around here. Yeah. And it disappeared about 20 years ago, somewhere around here. One of them old slave house was right down in somewhere in here. And I think the quarry was right somewhere over here. Site, they call it. Yeah. All the trucks used to come down here and get no. Something ain't add up here. Something ain't add up, but this ain't look like site, but this is a a building right here. Okay, this 4 roads there. One gone so, one gone so. A lot of roads. So let's go behind here and see what here, and then we're gonna come back this way. Yeah. Yeah, that. Have a overcast in the sky there. Yep. Yeah. So I'm not familiar with this area here, but because how I know it was tracks, you know, so now you have a big road, you can't figure it out. But this is the present, and whoever know here know the past. Yeah. Wow, this go round and round. I'm sure this is gonna take you back to the river. Yeah. Somebody doing a thing over here. Yeah, so a lot of farmers down here. Wow. Look how this thing nailed down. Yeah. And we going. Everything pumping. Yeah. Okay. Somebody doing a thing over there again. Yeah. So the Glamorgan area have a lot of farm. Yeah. So we come to a turning point here. And then we continue with trails going up there. So all this here is unfinished work. I don't, prepare for these trails here. But this road going around. Yeah. Let's see. So we're going right back into the river. Yeah. Okay. And then you got your trails going over there. Yeah, you come right back into the river. Right. Okay, we got that in. Let's turn back. Remember to keep this camera up. Yeah. So we're heading back now. So we get this. So we're just doing road trail. Right? Go in there. And we're coming back. Yeah, man. Cool and nice early morning. Yeah. 5:25 a.m. now. Yeah. Richmond Estate. Yeah. Did you see this guava tree animals coming in? No? You didn't see that? Yeah, where is this here now? Roku? Alright, somebody know. I know. You didn't see this frame up there? Yeah. You have farm on this side, you could see a little. Yep. And all you could smell in here, you're smelling the bread nut from all the way over here. So I guess a lot of them ripe and fall on the ground there. Yeah. Yep. So let me think about this now. You got two roads going, one so, one so. Let's see. Before you go on top, you gotta start from the bottom, right? Before you reach to the top. So let's do the bottom first and see what's wrong with the corner. I think this one take you up to Wall Road or Bushy Road area, I believe. I'm not sure. But let's go. You can't just jump to the top. You gotta start from the bottom. Yeah. Come to open area here, which the 4x4 could come all the way down here. Yeah, and here look a little familiar. Yeah, old vehicles and crap up there. Yeah. There's a new road going up there. Now, when I said the past was just tracks here, and you could see like somebody live up there. And see no house yet, but I see a big road. So we all them old vehicles out there. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I was right. That next road take you up to Wall Road on the top there. Yeah, somebody's farm on this side. Now everything coming back right now. Yeah, so right here used to be the quarry. Yeah, Richmond Quarry. Set up right here. All the big machine and everything was right here, and they had a dam higher up, the reservoir to wash the gravel and things. So this is part of the old structure of the quarry. Yeah, yeah. The owner was that same Mr. Short, Copperhead. Yeah, yep. You used to see some big wheels here crushing them stone, and all them trucks coming down in here. We used to have them trucks coming down here. Yeah, and this is the existing road coming down here. So this never changed. Yeah, but here changed now. Only fragments of the quarry up there. Yeah, this you see. Yeah. So let's go up a little. So if I keep going straight, I would come up to Cocoa Bottom entrance. Yeah. And even, yeah, and then you could see up there a shack up there. Somebody living up there or something. Yeah. Right here somebody, you know, littering, put them all jumps down here. Yeah, yeah, man. And my memory about here is my partner Rebel and them used to. This was Rebel farm down here. Yeah, man. Yeah. This was Rebel's farm down here. I came down here walking like this one day, and I run into them. Rebel Kaba, his brother, and they was doing like thinging eggs and chickens and whatever. Yeah, this is, I know where I'm at now. Down there was the chicken farm down there. Yeah, but everything seemed quiet here, nothing going on here. This is empty. You had chickens all here. Yeah. Now everything come back. Yeah. Nothing going on, man. The rebel ain't too well. So, and locks, everything is locked up. And all down there used to be coconut. Rebel tell me anytime I come, could just come down and take what I want, coconut, whatever. As you could see, nothing is there now. He brought me right here and he picked a whole bunch of coconut water, and we sit right here and drink coconut water and reminisce on our old times there. Me, Kaba, Rebel, and his next brother, Herbert. Yeah. Yeah, I always call him Rebel. So sometimes I forget his name. Yeah. And look, we come around here again. Yeah. All this was running, pumping, everything have locks now. Yeah, so Rebel now around. So you look like the farm kinda running at maybe 20% or 10%, but I could hear some chickens growling in there. Yeah. Yeah, so something going on, but on a small scale, some ducks in there. Yeah, nice coconut water up there, boy. Yeah. Yeah, so as you could see, the farm is gone. All over the Rebel had stuff. Yeah. Yeah, your Julie mango, everything. Yeah. Wow. Nothing is there no. So, yeah. So I know where I'm at now. Alright. So that was a nice view of Delwyn's farm over here. It's not too well right now, so you can't really continue the farm. And not much going on here right now. I hope somebody have his same idea and start back something. Yeah. So we're heading back up. Yeah. Cane. He also gave me cane too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. So far everything running smooth. It's cool and nice. It's about 10 to 6 now. AM. Yeah. And we're not gonna complete this thing unless we go to the junction, Cocoa Bottom and Side Road. Right? So let's do this. So we're coming back down here. Yeah? Sometimes I used to hustle all down here with some of the workers who work on the quarry there. Their wife and thing used to send down their lunch exactly 12. So they used to give us the 5 cent and thing to bring down these fellas lunch down here. So I'd be Reed and all of them used to bring their lunch down there. We bring it, and guess what? We gain some of their lunch right. Yeah, man. And then they put us in a truck coming up, give us a ride out. And some of the drivers was mean, man. They don't want to give no ride. So as they pull off, we jump onto the back of the shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. All up this road here. Yeah, this was a busy road. And the quarry was running. Yeah. I'm talking about 8, 9, 10. Start hustling young, bro. Yeah. Running to the shop for old people and things. Make me hustle. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. So the road still looking long like before. Cause the trucks, you walk in here, the bend and the bend. Yeah, side road. And up there is wall road, which if I get a chance, we'll do that. So just doing Lovers Lane into the extension on site and come out in Richmond. Yeah. Somebody has something going on down there. And here is where I come from all the way down to Lovers Lane. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Here we have Zabuka. Now they call it avocado, but we call it Zabuka, man. French name. Yeah. Yeah. So we come right to the junction of Side Road. They never change the name. And Cocoa Bottom. Yeah, man. Wow, I'm going. I'm doing a little video. You know, you mind being on it? Yeah, man. So, folks, this is my boy Bundy here. We all grew up together. Constructive fella from start to finish. Yeah, one of the builders around here. Yeah. And look, he just cooling out. And this was the guy I was coming up on the plane. And a lady asked me to help her with some stuff. And then she asked me where I'm from. I said, Glamorgan. She said, you know Bundy? I said, oh, me, I know Bundy. Well, I know the woman. She said, I his kid's mother. Live in Texas. I said, I never know Bundy had kids. He said, yeah, he has 2 daughters with she or something like that. I never know her. So this is the man I mentioned earlier in a previous video. And look how life is. I bounce up the man himself. Yeah, so who I know him by Bundy is Kenneth James. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I just come round to check site and thing again, but you know, doing like the past and the present, you know what I mean? Come through. You can't come to the present without the past, you know what I mean? Yeah. So here is where I stop for now. I'll give you a view around there and we head back down to Richmond. So Bundy boy, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, man.
All cool? Yeah? So like you retire now?
Yeah.
After a while, but you had to slow down, boy. Yeah. Yeah? 66, you look 26 though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so folks, here is the...
You meet Gene on the plane, right?
Yeah.
When?
On the 22nd last month. This, yeah. So folks, this is, yeah, Bushy Park. Going there, we gotta do that next time. And then here is a view of the nurses down there. So we gonna get this again. So right now I'm running out of juice. So let me juice up and then we go head back down. Yeah. So folks, stick around and stay and watch where we're going. Frankie, Tony, and Frankie used to run all around here, catch board, all the fun down. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Me used to go to like pick up like
yeah, you was a pico man.
Yeah.
You and Chip.
Yeah.
Always a pico.
And then
Yeah. See? now things are come back.
Yeah, Semp and the people one shot.
Yeah, so Frank in the same business, but he are the, you know, the man, they are brain man, you know, so he go work out all the maths and work out all the figures and things in the brain. Me and you know, well, me and know about you. You was a smart fella too. But Frankie and them man, they just had the brain. So he in the same field. But when coming to the theory and the thing, that the man, you know. And we are the patience too, you know. Yeah, so folks, this is Bundy again. And just run into him. No plans or nothing like that, but that's when you're freelancing, that's how things happen. So again, we at Site Road, the name never changed, and Bushy Road. Bushy Park, so that changed. We used to call it Bushy Road.
Bushy Park,
Yeah. So folks, look at this. But man, I know when somebody see this, they gonna start trembling because they love breadfruit.
It's alkaline food.
And you know it's who.
And breadfruit.
You know it's who I'm talking about. Yeah. So Monday.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna give a bounce there because you know life is, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So folks,
Yeah,
see
man.
me and Bundy here, old times. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
Yeah, so you could
Yeah, peace up. Yeah, man. So Bundy are heading soon. Yeah, man. Well,
I talk to me.
yeah, them gonna be seeing this tonight. You could see it if you want to. Just go on YouTube, Best Life Bagel. Or I'm gonna let Captain send it for you if anything. Because I have his number. Yeah.
Yes, soldier.
Yeah, man. Some I walk back down there.
Yeah.
Some I go back so and come out wrong by the savannah. Yeah, ball ground. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, man.
I'll almost leave me water. Boy. Yeah. So folks. Yeah, man. You don't know. And best time is early in the morning. Yeah, folks, look how you have your young man and a professional, right? Yeah, and you see how life is going to be just swinging early morning, no worries. Yeah. Alright, Bundy, we're going to. Yeah. So folks, that was a good vibe there. And we're heading back, so. So we're heading back down to site now. Where all the trucks used to roll down here, man. Alias and all of them. Sorry. And here people barking coming up there. Yeah, man, there's my boy Bubble here. Come on, Bubble. Yeah, man, my film a little thing here. Yeah. And my boy Bubble here. Yeah, if I'm coming back here time to time, I get to know a lot of the fellas around. You know, most of the constructive fellas then kind of blend in, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that road, well, see, I didn't see no house up there. That's where he up there. So as I say, all here was estate land. Yeah, but time changed and people changed too, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we heading back down. Yeah, so Bobo had the right vehicle for this terrain here, boy. Yeah, so that's Rebel down there again. Yeah. Oh no, so Rebel down there, you know. Yeah, man. Rebel wasn't joking. Oh no, Rebel down there, but a real bushman that. Yeah. And he rode and everything. Yeah. Wow, after one time he did next way. Yeah. So we continue. Heading back. So all scrap yard up there. And as I said, right around down here was where the quarry is set up. Yeah. They call it site. Yeah. Right over there. All the big machines, big turning gears, crushing them stone and thing. Yeah. So right up there is where Bobo is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So folks, it's now 6:30, 35 a.m. Yeah. And cool and nice. No better time to do this thing here. Yeah. You don't overheat, the camera don't overheat, and everything cool. Yeah. Yeah, so Bundy say you have a garden right down here too, so that's straight across there. Yeah. That's Bundy garden here. Yeah, which he told me not to. Told me this is his garden. He give me the direction. He told me that's the garden here. Yeah. So that's Bundy's farm here. Yeah. He got the bread nut in there too. Yeah. You don't see much bread nut around anymore. Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back this way because we went this way already. Right, so let's take a view of this farm again. If you miss anything, we got apple tree, planting, banana, we're planting. And come to the bread nuts. Yeah. And then the top we're going into our road. Alright, so we're gonna head back this way. Yeah. So as I say, somewhere right around here there was a slave house in here. I'm sure this was a silk cotton tree. Look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Or see that, I don't know. Yeah. So here we go. Heading out again. Yep. Have on the right shoe for this morning. Yeah. Beautiful feet cushion and nice. Yeah. So So here was the farm again. We come through and we came this way. Well, let's see where this take us. Oh, you know, this would take us right back to the river on this person's farm here. Right? So let's just go right here, take a look around here and turn back. Sun start coming out now. So this is somebody's farm down here. Yeah. And this will take you right into the river. Yeah. So, yeah. So all this area was Lover's Lane. Yeah? Yeah. So let's turn back. Yeah. And head back. Oh. Yeah, so I'm heading this way. See a vehicle out there. There come the canal coming down a little stream. And go on this way. Yeah. Uphill a little bit. Yeah. And I'm right by the crossroad again. So I'm not gonna take the trail going that way. No. But then we're gonna go this way now. And here we go up to the pastor himself. Sorry. Oh, this thing dropping. Yes, Pastor Kenley. Yes, man. I have you on, you know. I'm good. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, so I'm just taking a little.
You know, around the road?
Yeah, well, actually.
Okay.
Tinging with the past and the present.
Alright.
Remember when I leave here, all there was trucks?
Truck, man.
We couldn't come in here because of Copperhead up there.
Yeah, well, you know the cat where they used to drive.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
And I remember Lover's Lane down here.
That's right.
Like you people.
Where you live?
I live 79.
79?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is
So,
when Daddy had the contract.
Yeah, as I said, I don't have you on thing, but I could take your head if you want,
Okay.
as I was talking to you.
Yeah.
So folks, this is Kenley. I call him Pastor Kenley. You gotta give me respect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And yeah, so we're just talking about the past in here. And this was Lover's Lane.
Lover's Lane is
And on Sunday we used to come down here.
Yes, man.
And you know, all the kids put on what little clothes they have and they come down here.
Yeah.
You know, and play. And it was savanna grass and flowers down here.
I don't know what that grass is.
Yeah, we call it savanna grass.
Yeah,
It's a tough grass, you know.
very tough.
Yeah.
More we used to have a ball of a
Yeah, man. But before our time, the native couldn't come down here because down here was where Mr. Short and his white people come down here with their big hat and their tall socks and yeah, man.
Yeah,
so we couldn't come down here though, but after everything.
Yeah, big horse.
Yeah. So as you see, time changes, you know. Yeah.
But I was so glad when they move out and the local.
Yeah, boy. Because even to come down here, you had to keep peeping and dodging.
Henna, down here had a lot of mandarin. I don't know when in our days was mandarin.
Yeah.
And you had to hide to pick.
We had to hide, boy. Yeah, we had to hide.
You got to hide because they're taking it away from you.
Yeah.
And you're getting your tail cut.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And then sometimes your parents again when they find out an next cut tail. You know what I'm saying? But the thing them was spoiling.
What about this? They used to have some bananas.
I tell you, boy, yep. And who plant them is the natives that plant them.
You remember,
Yep.
And they never give you one. You can't touch one.
No, you can't. Things spoiling down here.
That is what used to greet me, boy.
And we used to sneak down here, and next thing a dog catch up on your
Massive.
body. Big dog.
Yeah.
You know how much time I had to jump in the river down there, right? Boy, I
And
tell
that was
you.
the next one, eh?
Yeah.
We used to come in the river and catch ducks and
And crayfish and things.
boy.
You know? So folks, a lot of people want to forget it past, but look, we smiling at it now. You know what I'm saying? You can't deal with the present and not really know the past and have a good vibes on it.
Yeah,
So look,
true, man.
yeah man, so I run into Kenley here and that's what we're dealing with here.
Man, that's how we do.
Yeah. So how you are your own church now and thing?
Well, we actually have a company because that ain't so big to call a church.
Oh, because
So it's a company growing.
yeah, I seen a guy doing
So
crusade and
yeah,
things.
so the crusade going.
You know, yeah.
Brian up there with me too.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
Right? A guy from that Roxborough.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you see, when I come here, my foot on the ground, man. And this, I rather stay away from the city. I went to the morning, and I say I head in for Lovers Lane.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So Kenley, boy, nice running into you.
All right.
So you farm somewhere around in here?
Yeah, this little section.
Okay, all right.
My son and I will be.
All right, cool.
All right.
Nice.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so folks, that's our next surprise again. Run into Kenley there. Yeah, 7 Days Adventist fella there. Yeah. Yeah, so that part of the vibes there. What used to happen down here. Yeah. Yep. So we going. Yes, we have all kind of, well down here always have fruits, you know, in the old days and now so the only thing we don't have is the park, you know. Yeah. So that was the history down here. Yeah man. I went boy with a girlfriend and thing come down here on Sundays, you know. Once you're serious, so down here you end up, yeah man, I walk on Sunday evening and all that thing. Yeah man, sit down here. Yeah. Yeah man. So we head back, we out again, but a little more clear road and see where this one takes us to. So right around here was the main Lovers Lane Park, around this whole area. All lawn grass, nice flowers, and everything, you know? Yeah. And then right down here was lawn, part of the park, and the river right there, you just walk over there. Swim in the river and just walk back. Yeah, so this whole area was the Lovers Lane area. This whole area. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go see if I could get back out to Richmond. I think I want to go back up to the junction. So they should have a road. Morning. There's somebody spraying up down there. Yeah. So some guys, they don't cutlass no more. They do spraying. I think they should have a road take me out to. Yeah. So these are guys Doing their walk up thing here. Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. Where you going? Which road? Take me back out to like the savannah over there. Oh, just follow and go so? Yeah. Alright, respect. Yeah. Yeah. So folks, we're gonna go that way there. Walking up there. Yeah, so we came from this way. And then we're gonna go this way. So you get a whole tour of the Lovers Lane. And somebody vibes in up there. So all here was cocoa and what they call the thing by Kowich. Yeah. Cocoa and Kowich down here. Used to be here. The best thing by that thing is like you scratch from now till next week. Yeah, here we have a resident in here. Look like a lumber yard. Here is the next flat area here. And we have a resident in there. Yeah. Alright, stay there. Yeah. So here basically stay the same. Here was just cocoa, banana, and stuff like that. But the only changes, you got houses in here and a road. Yeah. Here was just a track. Yeah. Here we have a house up there now. Yeah. So folks here. Yeah. All riverside down there. So as boys we roam all down here. Yeah. 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 So here's a new construction going on below these cocoa trees here. Yeah. Then we have something going on up there. We have our next one here. And then we have this new construction going on at Witchy Riverside right down there. Yeah. Main road at top up there. And we're coming around. Yeah. So if you take a look down there, that's the river down there, bro. Big river down there. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now there we go and bathe. Yeah. And here, coming out, nice breeze blowing. And here we're coming out to the Richmond Community Center. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the back of the Richmond Community Center. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a little flat. We used to live down here, bro. Yeah. These kids will live in this area. All day in the river. A lot of the people used to come down here and wash their clothes. So let's go down to the river, see a little bit. Yeah. So the river and the road stay the same. Yeah. Only because it wasn't like, yeah, the changes now, it's not all cleaned up. It never used to be like this. All cleaned up. Here was a bit deeper over here. We used to come down here and fetch water too on mornings to take home. Yeah, so before we leave school, sometimes we had to make 10 trips down here before we go to school to fill up the barrels, you know, when it's not rainy season. Yeah, yeah, so this is where in my time the villagers used to get their water from. Yeah, man. Yeah, we had to make trips, and all the days for washing and thing, the ladies used to come down here on either Saturday or and thing and wash. All they're hearing down here is washing and all kind of stories. Yeah, they wash here, and then they, meanwhile all the kids playing and thing while they're washing, and then they come back up here and hang their clothes up here. So by the time they're done, the clothes dry, they fold them and they head back up. So I mean, yeah, I'm just going back then, you know, and some people not really into this, you know. I ain't mad at you, but I'm just, you know, some people doesn't like to really hear the past, you know. But this is my little thing here. If you want to join, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so we coming around now, and this was the first. In here was where we used to call it ball ground. You know, so we used to play cricket out here. So it was right around here, and then they changed it to put it on the other side. Yeah. So right around here is where the field was over here. Yeah. Yeah, so now you see they turn it into a nice garden. Yeah, flower garden. Yeah. The seats and everything. Yeah, so a big changes. There was no houses in here neither. Could see a house over there. Yeah. And this is part of the river going over there. So sometimes all day, when rainy season and stuff like all there used to be water. But I don't think they get that kind of volume of water anymore. Yeah. And this tree used to be the 6th boundary. When you hit a ball from over there to no, this one here. When you hit the ball from over there to here that was 6 runs really. Yep. So let's head back out. And as I say, this is the community center there. Yeah. Just a Vibzs from outside. Yeah. Vibzs from outside. So you see a fairly big building. Yeah. Yeah, big building. Yeah. So let's go this way and come up this way so you could get a better view. I was showing off on this building. Yeah. So this is the Richmond Community Center here now. Yeah, I don't know what they've done here in the daytime. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it there. Yeah. So from Lovers Lane we're back into Richmond. Next view of the community center again. Yeah. And then we're heading out to the main road. And then when you get there, we're going to stick and stay for a minute, and then we continue. Yeah. So I'm going to go this way, back up the hill. Morning. Yeah. So we come right back to the Richmond, to the famous bakery and restaurant, Brooms Restaurant and Bakery. Yeah. And what they call here now? Oh yeah, the community center Yeah, so this is the name of this road here now. Yeah. And we come right out back to Richmond. Yeah. Yeah, so they move the play field from in here and they bring it out here. Yeah. That's Wassa over there. And that's the restaurant and bakery down there. There's another restaurant across over there and the next sign down there. Yeah. So, yeah. Folks, the thing about here, you had to watch them cars, boy. They come through here fast. Yeah? Come through here fast. Yeah. So let me make sure and try to cross this road here and head up the hill. Yeah. So here I go. Try to cross this road, boy. You gotta watch it. Yeah. The guys come down the hill about 90 miles an hour. Yeah. So folks, I'll be going back up to the junction and yeah, and here we're approaching the fruit stall here. Yeah, so this road take you back into Richmond Bay. So another view of the savannah again down there, nice. We got walkers down there walking right now. Field down there. Back here we call it savannah. Well, back then, but now is a field. Yeah. Yeah. So let we continue heading up. And you got your fruit stall right here. Yeah. So this been here a while. Yeah. You got all your products here. Yeah, everything here. Morning. Yeah, so you got everything right here, man. You know what I mean? So you're missing out on nothing in the village. You got everything right down. You just come down Richmond. And here's the name of the establishment here. Number and everything. Yeah. You could actually leave Scarborough call before you come to know if they open. You know, and you get all this stuff. Yeah, so let's continue. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta watch this road, boy. I tell you, them cars busy now. Yep. And this video is not about the road, but come out on the road. Yeah. So folks, what I might be doing, I'll be sticking and stay for a minute to concentrate and walking on this road going up here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that used to be the old road down there, where the cars used to pass long ago. From down there. We used to come back here and come around the bend around there. Yeah. So I mean, I could show you this. I think. Yeah. Take a shortcut. That's how we used to come up from the savannah down there. Yeah, we used to pass here and come straight up here. Yeah, so this used to be the main road long ago. You drive from there and you come straight here and come up here. Make this big bend. Yeah. Yeah. Here we are workers working here early morning. And here is where the river used to be. The river is down in the hole here. See? The river down there. So sometimes we used to take a shortcut and go down. But this was the existing road, you know. And then they add the main road. Yeah. So all these are workers cleaning up nice. Yeah. Morning, morning. Here's this start the video now. All gone. Yeah, so all nice enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But and them going to there. Yeah. Folks. Yeah, well I was down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody know Bata now. So folks, this is one of the Bata's daughter.
First child.
First child. Yeah, so you saw the boys before, and this is one of the girls. Captain Bata.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll catch up with them in a few.
Yeah.
If wasn't this, I'd be down there.
Oh, okay.
I was down there yesterday, the day before. Yeah, man. Alright. Yeah. Morning. Miss Lynn, what going on? My camera seeing all the stars this morning, you know.
Yeah.
What going on? I like to put camera on people, so only if you say you want to be on then, but this is my friend Miss Lynn here. Yeah, man, keep me up with the vibes around, the good vibes, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I just do a little lovers lane thing and come around, you know what I mean?
Alright.
Yeah, so I'm going back up the road and call it a thing.
Alright then.
Alright. Yeah. You know, this morning somebody called me. I still don't have the camera on it because, you know. Tony called me and Tony Ma asked him for this morning. You see how the vibes are slow. He called me and asked me where you are in the bush. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get him from when I'm coming back. I moved from New York. So I'm trying to get him. Yeah. He moved to Georgia, you know. So I tell him this when I'm coming next time, I will come through. And Tony called me after. When you go see you, you go hear your voice on the video. Oh.
Hello, Tony.
Yeah, man. So this is Miss Lenny, my friend here. For a long time, she mother used to treat me real good. Every year she give me a school pants and a school shirt. So a lot of people, she didn't even know the vibes when I come back, you know, to keep the link. Yeah. That was it. No father around, no mother. And when school closed, school open, I show again the pants and the shirt. Yep.
That was good though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you never said so.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
She give and she ain't talk about it. Yeah, I tell one of your sons that he ain't know nothing for that. Yeah, them. Right. Yeah. No, she said, do me that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm heading back up, so. Alright. Yeah, folks, so we're almost there, heading back up. We'll keep it rolling. So I want to go up facing the car. Yeah, bread nut tree again. So as a folks I said down there was pure coweech and cocoa trees down there. Yeah. Yo! See some kind of house going on up there. Yeah, they used to have a mango tree right here. Yeah. So folks, I did that whole area over there. Man, watch. I can't wait to get off this road, boy. How them vehicles come down here, boy. want to walk where I'm facing the vehicles. If anything, I could scale the wall, jump over there. They used to have a house up there, it's still up there. Maycock. Yeah. 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 And we're heading up. Yep. So came from all the way down in the hole. Yeah. Yep. Man, this road is dangerous to walk. Yep. So I must switch over now. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's Anne-Marie up there. Anne-Marie Martin. Yeah. That's where I come from down there. So, what we had missed out, this used to be Farmer's Boy rum shop over here. So it turned into a church now. Yeah. Yeah. And then we come to the come here now. My sister Del Risk. Kenny, where do we out here, man? Where do we out here? Yeah, man. So here we come to. We're dealing with the past Miss Very shop here. Yeah. And now we're going to see what show off in here. And look, Miss Very still here. How you doing? Sister Delris.
Morning.
I know they're longing to see she.
Son.
And one of she's son here and grandson.
Yeah.
Yes, so Sister D, you got everything in here.
Yes,
Folks look how you have.
everything.
You know, so you're in Glamorgan. Just stop by the junction at George Street, sign right in front. And you get all the refreshment. Everything is here. From groceries to drinks, everything. Yeah, so the mother used to run this, and she's here now, doing all she's sewing and everything. Yeah, man, and see how she all deck off early morning. Yeah, man, and wake up early too. When I was going out, she was up already. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I just do a little thing down Lovers Lane there.
Right.
And folks, we have ice cream and everything too. Yeah.
I have a son live down there, you know.
Wait,
Right.
Lovers Lane?
Yeah.
But me, I'm surprised to see what going on down there. Big mansions down there. Yeah.
Nobody in one small house.
No.
But you have a big house.
How much kids you have?
Down there?
No, total.
8.
8? Please, a little lady like you like 8 kids like, and still look like if you are none. Yeah, anyway. So folks, this again is the Martins Mini Mart, yeah. Glamorgan, Tobago, yeah. And I know all them in Washington. And see she for a little bit, look she right here. And this is Roy daughter. See, I doesn't forget, man. Melissa or Julie, where are you name? Alicia. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, and the man Kenny here. Tony, look Kenny here. Yeah, man. So, are rolling in here? Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah. So, we're heading in. Back to where we started, by the King's residence here. Yeah. So, it will be a total rungs. Yeah. So here's a view at the King's residence again over there. Yeah. This is where Miss Iris used to live. On the way in, you get a better view. These are the wall cuts over there. Grammar Sem used to be over there. Yeah. And Miss Lorena house down there, that old house there. This one here, I think is Dragon. The finished one. Yeah. And the one behind this one over there, that's the King's resident over there. And down there, Ali Bumbo Cloth Barber behind there. Yeah, Tobago. Yeah, I call him Ali Barber. Yeah. And we're heading in again. Yeah. There's a better view of Ali Barber house behind there, so be careful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there used to be a spring here coming from way up the hill up there. You know, but all that dried up now. A better view. I think Brinsley down there now. Yeah. And we come right back into the junction of Grey Bottom and George Street. Yeah. Yeah. And here Wanga coming through. Yeah, that's Grey Bottom going down there, and them up there. Yeah. Wanga! Yeah, say.
Alright.
Yeah. And back to the school again. Yeah. And we're right back where we started. Yeah. Back to the King's resident now. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's all good. The view when we leave this morning, it was pretty dark, so you couldn't get a view. You know? But we used to sit there and get the entire view of the ocean. But, you know, things change a bit. But you gotta make the best you could. Yeah. Those are the bonnets down there. Yeah. And this is where we started, folks. And with that said, we're gonna make a close on this video. Yeah. Yeah. So, folks, again, so that was a good run from George Street to Lovers Lane, all the way up to Bishop Road back to the side. We come back to Richmond Main Road, back into George Street. Went into a few people, you know what I mean? Pick up a little old time vibes and things, and I'm back here now. So we're heading out now, back up the road, leave this house open for the day, come back when that comes up. Yeah? Okay, folks, lots of vibes on this one. So stay tuned and catch me on the next one.